Done. Okay, guys. So done. So let's start the session. So here we are having the here we are having the first initial point. Some here demos are going on. As we know, the course was started. Course what the course is the course started on 6th October. Okay, 6th October this month. And we have initially conducted few demos. But here the point is some new students will still join. Obviously, they don't know on the day one, they may know later. So they may join in later stages. So here always every day, initially for 10 days, first 10 days, obviously we'll have the new participants commonly. In every time we'll have. Even today also some new participants will be available, right? So within this class, some new participants will be available. That is common. So first initial 10 days, whatever we are having, we we may have some new participants. Some new participants will be available. Whatever the participants is there, now some new participants will be available initially. Okay, initial 10 days. And for these new participants, if I start doing the repetition, the existing students, they'll say that sir has not entered into the subjects. He is repeating the same thing and he is explaining the same thing. They'll say like this. So initial 10 days will have the new participants, and for these new participants, the doubts will be there. Obviously, whoever the new students are there, because they'll have the some doubts. And there'll be some existing students also, okay, who are attending from the day one. So we'll have the new participants and along with the some old participants, both of them will be available. Now to clarify all your doubts or anything related to this, what I'm going to do here, the class, what are the classes are there? I'll take the class, regular class for the first 10 days. Out of first 10 days, this is the seventh day, seventh class. So first 10 days classes, I will start from the okay, what are the 10 days classes are there? Class will start at 6:10. From 6:10 to we'll have till 7:10. 7:10 or 7:15, we'll go with the regular class, regular topic. What are the regular topic we are discussing every day? That is subject. Regular topic will enter into the subject and we'll complete our subject. From 7:15, from 7:15 to 7:30, okay, 7:15 to 7:30, last 15 minutes, we'll have the doubts. Every day we'll have the same way for next 15, for next 3 to 4 days. And once the demos are completed, the class will start exactly at 6 to 7:15. 7:15 or 7:20 will have our regular topic, and last 10 minutes we'll have the doubts every day. Okay, we'll spend in this way. Okay, so this during the demos or in first 10 classes. First 10 classes, I'm writing clearly. First 10 classes will have this, and last will have the doubts. And in every class, after 10 classes are completed, after 10th class onwards, from 11th class, from 11th class onwards, our regular class will start. No more demos, no more new students will be there. Okay, our class timings would be from 11th class onwards. Directly will start at 6 only. Okay, and directly from 6 to 7:20 we'll have the subject, and from 7:20 to 7:30 also we'll have the doubts related to subject only. What are the subject related doubts are there? Subject doubts. So we'll have like this. Okay, every day we'll spend the last 10 minutes for solving your doubts related to subject. Is the point is clear? Now, so for today's class, we are having the first 1 hour, we'll complete the subject, and followed by we'll have the doubts at the end. So some new participants might be available here again. And if you are having any doubts also, you can ask what are the doubts you are having at the end, if you are still having the doubts, right? Now, so as we know, in the previous class, we have started the Python. So Python, first we have seen the installation, how to do the installation of Python. and what are the different IDs are available. And within the IDs, we have seen, particularly in the class, one of the ID, Jupyter Notebook. Okay, Jupyter Notebook ID, and second ID is Spider. These are the two we have open, and I have shown you how the user interface will be there. And in the future, in the further, I'll explain for you the VS Code, how to install the VS Code and how to execute in the VS Code like this. We are going to use the VS Code also in the further, right? So now IDs, we are having the Jupyter Notebook and Spider, and previous topic, whatever we are discussing, let us continue the same, the Spider. Just I'm opening the Spider, and within the Spider, we are executing the concepts, each and everything. Now starting with the first one, initial. So within the Python, the introduction, within the introduction, I have told you the first one is called as, okay. So what are the different types of values are available? Values. To store these values, we are having the variables, and the type of the variable only is called as data type. To store one value, we'll have the different data type. So type of the variables are nothing but called as data types. If you want to store, so here we are having the to store the values. First question, why we have to store the values? Point number one, why we have to store the values means in order to use further. For example, if you want to use in the further the same value, if you want to use, you are going to store them. Sir, I no need to use them, then no need to store them. So which are the value you want to use further and you want to store them. Okay. For that, the values we are going to store using the variables. And the type of the variables are called as data types. So here, based on the value, the data type will be based on the value. So here, what are the object we are having? In the object, we can store the single value in a single object. Within a single object, we can store a single value. Within a single object, within single object, what are the single object we are having? Within the single object, we can store multiple values. Okay, we can store multiple values. Within a single object, we can store the multiple values. Within the single object, we can store the single value. We can store single value. But here, what are the objects which are using to store the single value? They are called as fundamental data types. Those object design will be different. For example, let's take like this classroom. So earlier we are having the classroom. What are the classroom sizes there? A classroom can have 100 students. A classroom can have 20 students classroom. A classroom can have only 5 students classroom. So the size of the classroom will be decided based on the number of participants. For example, 10 students are there. We require according to that classroom size. For example, 100 students are there. Then we require the another object. I mean, another classroom. Both are called as classrooms only. That is also called as classroom only. This is also called as classroom only. Then what is the difference? Miss the size. The size will be different. So here, what are the single objects are there? Within the single object, we can store the single value. And this one, we are call it as fundamental data types. So using the fundamental data types, so these objects, what are the objects are there? These objects are used to store the single value. What are those fundamental data types? Means first one is int object. Second one is called as float object. Third one is called as bool object. And the fourth object is called as string object. So total 4 types of objects are there. Objects will store the so int object, what are the int object is there? Okay, can store value, can store a single numerical value, a single numerical value. It can store only a single numerical value. It cannot store the multiple values. Okay, it can store a single numerical value, that too without decimal, without decimal. So whereas float also can store a single value. It can also store a single value, a single numerical value with decimal, but a single value only. It cannot store the multiple values. Similarly, we are having the Boolean. Boolean also can store a single value, can store a single value. The value should be either, what are the value is there? The value is either true or false, either true or false. And whereas string is also having the can store a single value. The value is non-numeric. Here the value is non-numeric. Any non-numerical data, a combination of anything, is can be stored in the strings. Within the single object, when you want to store the multiple values, you have to go with the advanced data types. So advanced data types, we are having the like list, tuple, okay, sets, and dictionary. These four of them can store the multiple values. Okay, a multiple values can be stored here. Whereas int, boolean, float, and string, these four of them can store the single value. These four of them are called as fundamental data types, and these four of them are called as advanced data types. What are the advanced data types? Okay, so what is the difference between this one versus this one? Miss, the difference is int, float, boolean, and string can store the fundamental data types, whereas advanced data types can store these values. So first we should know values. So what are the different types of values? If you know one value, automatical multiple means a combination of this is called as multiple values. So for example, 2 is called as single value. 2 comma 4 is called as multiple values. Comma 6, comma 7, 9, 24, 30, like this, multiple values. Single value, if you know, automatically a combination of multiple single value, multiple values. Okay. So here, what are the single value we are having? First, we'll discuss about the single value. So within the single value, we are having the now, here the first question is string. String can store the single value or multiple values. Means string is a single value. For example, SRK. Sir, SRK is considered as single value or multiple value. Means it is considered as one value only. Value is one. Characters are three. Value wise it is one. Now what is the difference between this one versus this one? For example, Siva, Rama, Krishna. My name is Sivaram Krishna. Okay, let us take my name. Now, if you start the inverted quotes here and if you end the inverted quotes here, this is considered as single value. For example, if you are taking the same Siva, Rama, and Krishna, okay, three of them, but you are starting the single quote here and you are ending here itself, then it is considered as one string value. This is considered as one more, and this is considered as one more string value. Now it is three string values. So here it is one string value. Here it is three string values. So if you want to store a single string value, we are going to use the object is called as string. If you want to store the multiple string values, we are going to use the object is called as advanced data types. In the fundamental data type, we cannot choose. Sir, how based on the value, it will take automatically. Now, first we should understand the values. Everyone is clear with the values, right? So example for the int is, what is the example we are having? Like 2, 20, 900, 10,500, any number, but single number, one number only. Similarly, minus 45, minus 90, anything, but single number, right? So these are all the examples, one after one. So for example, I'm storing the multiple values, then you have to use the advanced data type. Similarly, coming to the float, what are the examples of the float? Means you are going to have the 1.45 minus 2.39, okay, minus 30.9999, okay, 40.12, positive number or negative number, anything which is having the decimal. And what is the example for Boolean? The example for Boolean is only true or false, only these two options. And the next one is third one. Next one is string. In the string, what are we are having? So in the strings, this is example is SRK, or you are having the S123, or you are having S at the rate of hash 123 something, or you are having the space. Okay, like space, space 1 2 SE4, like this. So all these are strings. So once you have opened the quotes and you have written inside anything and you have closed the quotes, means it is considered as string value in the Python, So these are the things which we have already covered in the previous class. Now to store these values are there. Now values are ready. We know what are the different types of single values are there. That is numerical values or Boolean values or string values. We understood this one. But each of them, what are we are having, now to store them, in order to store them, we are having the variables. The next one is called as variables. So now what is variables? Variables is nothing but which is used to store the values. To store values. What are the values are there? To store the values, we are going to use the variables. Now within the variables, the values will be stored. And how you are going to assign means you have to write the variable name left side. What are the name you are interested? And right side you have to write the value. Now you know values. What are the different types of values are there? And you can choose any value of your choice. Whenever you are using the string value is inverted quotes. Sir, now true, what is true? True is called as what? Boolean or string? It is called as Boolean value. It is called as Boolean value. Now inverted quotes, same true. Same caps lock T R U E, but it is inside the quotes. Now what it is called as string value. It is not called as Boolean value. It is called as string value. So what is the difference between the string value versus Boolean value? Means string values always will be stored inside the quotes. It will not be stored normal. So always it will be stored in the quotes, right? Now, so here to store the value, first we have to choose the some variable name, and right side we are going to write the value. That value might be int value, float value, Boolean value, or string value. Choice is yours. Any single value. If you want to have single value means single value, multiple values means multiple values. So left side we are going to write the variable name. Now examples for this. So let us discuss one by one. Now here there are rules. So here what are the variable name is then? Variable name. So name is called as identifier in Python. Names, what are the names comes wherever it comes, whether it is function name, class name, library name, this name, that name, whatever name. Name is which is also called as identifiers. Okay, which will identify. So name is an identifier. They are called as identifiers in the Python. So whether they come as the, for example, variable name. Okay, variable name. Later we are going to discuss function name. Later we are going to discuss class name, module name, library name, like this. For all these things, name is called as identifiers. For name, we are having the some rules. Name cannot be chosen as per our choice. So name is having some rules. Rules are called as, in Python, the rules are called as syntax. If you don't follow the rule, you are going to get the output called as syntax error. Every rule, each and every rule is called as what? Syntax. The lesser the rules are there, the subject is easy. Now, for example, in India, we are having the multiple languages. Hindi is there, Telugu is there, English is there, like Marathi is there, Urdu is there, Punjabi is there. Like this, we are having the multiple languages. Out of which language is easy, which language is difficult, miss? Which language has less number of rules, that language is easy. Which language will have more number of rules, that language is difficult. Not only that general language, even in the programming language also same. The languages or the programs or anything which has the less number of rules, that will have the easy to learn. More number of rules are there means very difficult. For example, here what are the rules are there in the, particularly in the Python, the rules are simple rules and less number of rules when compared to any other programming language. So that is the reason it is called as easy subject or easy programming language. Why it is called as easy when compared to Java or when compared to any other programming means the reason is syntax. Syntax means rules. Less number of rules are there, and that too the rules are easy rules, easy to remember or easy to understand. So in the Java, the rules will be very high. More number of rules are there compared to here. For example, here we are having 10 rules means in Java 25 rules are there. That many more rules are there in that ratio. So double number of rules are there. So more number of rules are there means subject is difficult. Less number of rules means subject is easy comparatively. So here what are the rules we are having, which we call it as syntax. So now in the Python we are having the certain syntax is there for variable name, for identifier, rules for identifiers. We cannot write the names as per our choice. We have to write in a particular rule based on the certain rule. So what are the rules for identifiers? So let us understand the rules for the identifiers. What are the different types of rules are there? And let's enter one by one. Okay. So if you understand the rules means automatically based on that, we are going to use the variable name. Sir, is there any rule? What is the rules for the So rules for the identifiers you told. Identifiers means nothing but name. Means on the left side, what are the rules are there? Okay. What about the rules for the value? No rules for the value. Value can be chosen as per your choice. As per your choice. No restriction. That value can be number. That value can be anything. If you are using non-number, automatically it has to be in the quotes. Every non-numerical value should be in the quotes other than true or false. Because true or false comes under Boolean value. So either you can write the int value, float value, boolean value, or string value. Any type of the value. Whichever the value you are interested, you can choose. Right side. Left side only we are having the rules. So what are the rules are applicable for the left side? Let's discuss one by one. So the first rule, okay. The first rule for the variable name, function name, anything. Not only variable name, function name also same rules. Module name also same rules. Class name also same rules. Wherever the name comes, the rules will remain same. None of the function can have the other than these rules. Library name also cannot be different. Only these rules it has to follow. So what are the rules means? The rule number one, the variable name must start with a letter. It has to start with a letter, that is A to Z or caps lock A to caps lock Z. Or it can also accept the underscore. Starting first within the variable name, the first character. The first character only, not second character or third character. Only the first character. The first character either should start with the small A to Z or caps lock A to Z, or underscore is also accepted. A variable accepts only underscore, means inside the entire variable name, only underscore is accepted. Other than that, no special character. Okay, only underscore is accepted in the entire variable name. A variable name cannot start with the number, because first letter I told you now, the first letter should be only with respect to small a to small z or caps lock a to caps lock z. A variable name can contain a combination of alphanumeric. It can be an alphanumeric. It's a alphanumeric. The variable names are case sensitive, and you can write the notes, running notes. From your perspective, you can write the running notes. No need to write exactly the same words exactly, because I'm going to share you the same PPT as it is in your drive. Okay, you don't need to write as it is the same thing. From your perspective, whatever you feel, write the running notes only. No need to write exactly the same thing. And the variable names are called as case sensitive. What is meant by case sensitive means, for example, okay, you are having like this. X value is equal to, small x value is equal to 100. You are storing in the caps lock x value is equal to 20. Now, what is the value in the x? What is the value in x? That is my question. What is the value in x? So, which x, sir? Which x? So, which x means small x is different, caps lock x is different. If I ask what is the value in the caps lock x means 20. If I ask what is the value inside the small x means it is 100. Both of them are available. Sir, latest value, no, sir. No, this value also available. Small x is there, caps lock x also is there. For example, 2 times you are using the same caps lock x, then latest value will be stored. Last one. Okay. If you are using the different small x and caps lock x, both are different. It is called as case sensitive. Small letters are different, caps lock are different. We call it as case sensitive. So Python is a case sensitive language. For example, SQL, if you are considering SQL, whoever knows SQL language, in the SQL, we are not having the case sensitivity. Sir, I don't know SQL, sir. No need to compare then. Don't compare. If you don't know means don't compare. Just ignore. This example is not relevant to you. Simply ignore. Okay, so it is a case sensitive. Second, what is the next rule means it cannot accept the reserved words. Some words are there. Within the Python, we are having the some words. Sir, what are those words means? These are the words. First one is false. Already I told you. What is the reason of false? Why it will not accept means it is a Boolean value. It is a Boolean value. Next, true. It is a Boolean value. And none. This is also one of the value. None data type. And here we are having the different words are there. Total 36 words are there. Sir, are we going to remember all these 36 words means? No need to remember. Then shortcut I will tell you. Then what is the meaning of these words? If I explain all these words one by one, each of them, automatic Python will be completed. This one only Python. Understanding these words only Python. So if I explain all these words, each of them one meaning, everything for you, Python is completed. So we are going to understand each of them. As of now, how you can remember? Sir, these words, how I have to remember means no need to remember. Then what is the way? I will explain for you. Okay. So here, just I'm using the spider. Within the spider, here I'm going to click on the new file. Just I'm going to click on the new file. Just wait for 2 minutes, guys. Yeah. Once I click on the new file here, it is going to open in the new file. Here you are going to practice everything. And once your practice was completed, simply you can click on the save as. Finally, after everything was completed, finally you can click on the save as. Right? Now, so here first, I'm going to start here with the first one. That is x is equal to 50. Whether it is acceptable or not. Right side is the int value. So value not a problem. Left side variable name. Variable name as per the rule, I have told you it should start only with the letter. So it is starting with the letter. Absolutely not a problem. So it is going to create one object. So first, sir, first it will observe left side or right side? First right side. After that only left side. First it will check the right side value. If right side value is in the proper syntax only, left side will work. Right side only wrong is there miss, it will throw the error in the right side only. So first it will check the right side. So right side the value is int value. Yes, int value which is correct format, not a problem. Left side variable name, that is also in the perfect syntax, absolutely not a problem. So it is going to create one object. When it will create, now itself it will create a, you have written it will create a, no. The moment you execute, now it is not created. Sir, we have written no sir, object was created. No, object was not created. You have to execute. To execute here, two options are there. Option 1 is this one. Option 2 is this one. What is this option? If you want to execute any particular line or a selected portion, for example, you have written these many lines of code. You want to execute only these 3 lines of code. You have to select these 3 and you have to click on this. Or you want only this line to be executed. Keep your cursor here, your mouse cursor here. Automatically this line only will be executed. Either single line will be executed or you are selecting anything you are selecting means that portion will be selected. What about this one means everything. Here how many lines are there? All of them will be executed. You want to execute everything means this one. I want to select only, I want to execute a particular one means this one. So if you keep your cursor here, you can see, okay. What are the, here I'm keeping my cursor. Can you see that one? If you read bottom, run selection. Selection means whatever you have selected. For example, any 2 lines or 3 lines you have selected means that will be executed. Or current line. Current line means where your cursor is located, that is current line. Okay. Here, I'm going to execute this line. X is equal to 50. It is executed successfully. Sir, how you know it is executed successfully means here if you don't get any error bottom, it is executed successfully. Otherwise, here itself you will get the error, one error. So now it is executed successfully. Now x is equal to 50. Now one object is created like this, 50x. What is this object? Int object. Int object is created automatically. Sir, int object will be like this. In different objects, different types. One object has one specialty. One object will not support another one. Okay. Sir, why we have to have the different types of objects in the office? Why we have to have the different types of cubicle space? Every room can be of the same size na. Why one office room size will be big, one office room size will be small. In one office, one table will be there with two chairs. In another room, one table with 10 chairs also will be there. We call it as conference room. Why? Means based on the requirement. Simple. Is the points are clear? Now, so here we are having the x is equal to 50. And if you want to see, you can see here. In the spider, we are having the advantage by clicking the variable explorer here. Okay, x is equal to 50. Right? Now, coming to the next one. I'm going to take the next one called as here 9 is equal to 55. Means within the 9 object, I want the 55. So it has to create right side. Any problem? No problem. Right side into value. Left side 9. As I've told you, here the variable name cannot start with the number. Now, but you are starting with the number. Now, what happens? If you are starting with the number, it is going to throw the error. So obviously it is going to throw the error that syntax error. What is meant by syntax error means you are not following the Python rule. Syntax means rule. Which rule? Python rule. You are not following the Python rule. You are writing in a different way. It is going to throw the error. So it cannot start with the number. Next, I'm going to choose the x9. X9 is equal to 55. Is that any problem miss? Right side int value, not a problem on the right side. Left side, the variable name consists of alphabet followed by numeric. As per the rules, first character only should be considered this one or underscore first character. Okay. And the variable name can consist of alphanumeric. Alphanumeric means alphabet followed by numeric. Anything can be there. So this is as per the syntax only. So it will be executed without any kind of error. Right? Next, I'm going to choose the underscore A. Underscore A or underscore SRK, my name, is equal to 90. Every time float int only. Let us go with the float 90.01. Okay. Now underscore. As per the rule, what is the rule? First character should be underscore. Yes, first character is underscore. Second character can be anything. Not a problem. There is no issue with the second character. In this entire everything, only the special character is accepted is underscore. In this entire variable name, any other than underscore or number or text, any special character is there? No. So it is accepted or not accepted means accepted. And whichever the variable starts with the underscore, that particular variable is called as private variable. Private variable. What is meant by private variable means that variable will not be visible to others. That variable will not be visible. Can you see here? Underscore SRK is not visible in the variable explorer. Though it was executed successfully also, that value is not visible here. But object is created. Sir, now what is the use of this one, sir? Where we are going to use this one means, for example, in your mobile phone, you want some data and that data you want to hide before giving to your friend. You want to hide that one and you want to give it to your friend, some personal. It was hidden. You know that data is available, but for others, they don't know. So when others see here, the variables will not be available, but you know that variable is available. So that is specialty of the private variables. So whenever you are using the hide button in your mobile phone or in your laptop or wherever it is, you are using the hide button, automatically whichever information you are trying to hide, everything will be stored inside and outside it will assign the some private variable name. Then automatically it will be hidden. Only the person who has created that one, he only knows. Other than no, no other person knows. Right? So that is the advantage of private variables. So which are the variables starts with the underscore? Sir, 1 underscore or 2 underscores or 10 underscores also same thing only. 100 underscores also same. First character is underscore or not? First character is underscore. After that anything private only. First character only. I require first character. First character is it is considered as private variable. Even 100 underscores if you add also not a problem. Okay, first character is underscore means private variable. Next, I'm using the s underscore r9. Is that fine? Miss? Absolutely, because it is starting with the text. Okay, alphabet. In the entire one, what are the special characters there? Miss, only underscore is there. As per the rule, it is not a problem. And here I'm going to write the Boolean value. Right side, I'm writing the Boolean value. So Boolean value is created. S underscore R9, which is a Boolean value, which stores the true. True is considered as one value, Boolean value, one Boolean value, one float value, one int value, everything is 111. Right? Next, for example, I'm writing here S dot R9 is equal to 100. Now, whether it is accepted or not means, as per the syntax, if I execute this one, okay, so you're going to get the S is not defined. Here it is saying that S is something, some variable module. It is feeling as a module. For example, I'm writing instead of dot space. I have given the space. Now it is going to throw the syntax error. What is the syntax error? Here the rule, as per the rule, in the entire variable name, only underscore is the special character is accepted. But what special character you have given is white space. Space is called as white space, empty space. So it is not going to accept that. So simply it is going to throw the error. Sir, at the end, if I use the space, is there any problem? Miss, once the entire variable name is completed, at the last it will not be considered. It will be ignored. That is not considerable. Okay. Now here you are having the, what are the space is there? Okay. And SR9, or I'm going to take 9SR. 9SR? No, it is not accepted because in the starting, you cannot use the number. What are the number you are having? You cannot use the number. So this one also. And if you want to use any underscore, wherever you want, you can use the underscore. Okay, in the entire S underscore R underscore K is equal to 100. As per the rule, what are the rules are there? Starting letter is alphabet. Okay, started. First rule satisfied. Second rule, in the entire variable name, only special character underscore should be there. If any special character is there, means underscore only should be there. No other special characters should be available. So in the entire variable name, any other special characters are there other than underscore? Nothing. Underscore only is available. So rule 2 also satisfied. Rule 3, a variable name cannot start with the number. I have not started with the number. So rule 3 also satisfied. Rule 4, what is the rule 4? Alphanumeric and underscores. Alphabet only is there. Even number also not there. Fine. Every rule is satisfied. Done. So it has created. Right? Every rule. So in the entire variable name, only underscore is accepted. You may choose one second time or any time. Like that, you can choose the infinite words are there. You can choose infinite words. Choice is yours. Minus 24. You can choose infinite words. So all these are created. So like that, you can choose the infinite words. Now out of infinite words, some words, 36 words, we cannot use the as this one. So now if is equal to 24. Now can you see here, remaining variable names are in the black letters. When I have written the if, whichever the special word or reserve word is there, automatically it will be converted to blue letter. So whichever is changing to blue letter, ignore that one. So no need to by heart the reserve words. So whichever the words are converted to blue letter, ignore. Don't use them as the variable name. So here Boolean value was converted as violet color. Ignore. Violet color or blue color. Other than black color, any color it is showing in the spider, just ignore them as the variable name. Sir, if, yes, black color on use, not a problem. Sir, if I'm having, for example, elif, blue color it is showing, sir, ignore. It is a some particular keyword within the Python. Sir, they are considered as reserve words. Don't use them. Sir, what is the meaning of that? Automatically in the one by one in the order you'll understand. Sir, for example, I'm going to use the print. Okay, which is converted to violet color. Ignore. Why to take the risk? Infinite words are there, na? You have to use this one only. Yeah? Sir, why we can't use this? Why to get that much of detail? Unnecessarily. You are having infinite words now. Just you can change, if you are interested with the print only means, add prints. Infinite words are there. Now, sir, prints only, print 1, print 2, print 3. 100 prints also you take. Okay. So why to unnecessarily focus on this one, that, right? So here, when your learning is different, guys, sir, I'm not learning, sir, I'm doing the research, then it is different. To do research, first we have to complete the learning. Sir, on the LKG only I will do the research, miss. You will never complete one class also. Without completing the BTech, on the BTech first year only, sir, just I have completed intermediate. Engineering means inventing something. So others has told me that engineer work is we have to do this one, that one, something creation or something. So I will do the from the day one only, miss. On the day one only I will do the PhD work, miss. Never the BTech will be completed. Then automatically every subject will be difficult subject only. So once you have to feel one subject easy, miss, first we have to learn, later you do the research. Now I'll ask a silly question. If you ask me this research or something, everyone knows A, B, C, D, na? Why it is called as A only? This is my silly question. Why it is called as A only? Who told you it is A? And the person who has told you, why he told you this is A only? If I ask like this, what is the answer? Then you will not even start the alphabets. You will never complete the English language also. Learning is different. Research is different. Properly learn, then you do the research. Right? While learning only, if you try to that research, na, subjects will be difficult only. Every subject will be difficult only. Never the subjects will be completed. Right? So here just point is very simple, guys. So the print, what are the print or something? Because they are having the some importance. You don't know what is meant by print. Why it is showing in the violet color, you don't know. I know the reason. But to explain that reason, we have to enter into the subject slowly. Like that, what are the things we are going to get in the further? Everything. So ignore these words. Why to select these words? Instead of that, you choose any other word. Or print only, or interested also, print one. Print underscore one. Okay, like this you can choose which are the you are interested, and you can create the variables, multiple variables, right? And you can store the values. Now, can we create the string? What are the string values there? Can we write the string value on that starting? Miss, no. Sir, how the Python knows it is a string value or a variable, miss? So here quotes are there. Quotes are there, miss, string value. Without quotes, what it is called as? So SRK, what SRK is called as? Variable name. What is this one is called as? String value. Value, string value. Okay, it is called as string value. This is called as the variable name. Now, for example, in the variable name, SRK is equal to 20. I'm writing SRK is equal to 20. Now, in the SRK, what is the value it is going to store? 20. 20 value will be stored. Okay. Now, I'm going to take A is equal to SRK. Now, what is the meaning of A is equal to SRK? Means A is equal to, already SRK is there 20. Now, this 20 will be chosen here. Now, A value also will become the 20 automatically. Sir, that is not like that, sir. A should be equal to SRK only, means string SRK. How it knows it is a string SRK or this SRK? Quotes. If you write quotes, automatically it is a string value. If you don't write the quotes, it will be considered this value here, and it will fill that value in the A. It will take that value. See here, A is equal to SRK I'm writing. It is going to take the value of A is equal to 20 automatically. So 20, first right side I told you now. What is right side? SRK. SRK is called as string value or variable? Variable. Already that variable has 20. So that value was filled here. So for example, in the same way, B is equal to Siva. Now Siva is called as what? What is Siva is called as? Variable or string? Siva is called as what? Variable. Now automatically it is indirectly you are asking the fill the value of the Siva. What is the value is inside the variable Siva? Fill that value here. But Siva is variable is available here? No. It is going to throw the name error. There is no Siva. Why it is showing that for this one it is giving the error, for this one it has not given the error. Why? Because SRK variable is available, Shiva variable is not available. That is the reason. So Shiva is variable. No sir, Shiva is a string value. Then give in the string. Now Shiva is considered as variable or value? It is value, string value. Now automatically you are going to get the B is equal to Shiva as a string value. Is the points are clear, guys? Everyone understanding? Online students, anyone has any questions till now? Online students, if you are having any questions, you can ask what are the questions you are having till now based on the in the Python, within the Python, whatever we have covered. Now you want to remember this, you have to remember all this list of keywords, miss? No need to remember. Why you no need to remember? Because whichever the keyword is whichever the variable name is converting to blue color or something or other than black, any color, ignore that. Simply ignore that. So for example, false, it has converted to white color, violet color. Why to consider? Sir, then what I have to do? False underscore 1 or false 1, false 2, false. Okay, false underscore your name, something. Multiple are there now. Infinite words are there now. So here we no need to declare the any data type. In other programming languages, we have to write x is equal to 10. If you want to store means we have to write x is equal to 10. We have to take the semicolon like this for this open bracket, close bracket, so many things. In Python, just simply x is equal to 10. That is a simple syntax. This is in other languages, we have to do this much of things. Here, nothing is required. Curly brackets are not there, semicolons are not there, nothing is there. A simple syntax when compared to any other programming languages. Is the point is clear? Right? So no need to give the data type declaration here, Srikanth. Clear? It takes automatically. And these are the rules for the variable names. Everyone is clear with the variable names? Let's move on to the next topic. Now, in the next topic, for example, if I'm writing a is equal to 20. So a is equal to 20 means it is going to store the 20 in the a. Now the same a, not different. Caps lock a is equal to 50. This is again different object. That object is different. This object is different. Two different objects. So 20 is stored inside the a. 50 is stored inside the caps lock a. These are the two different objects. Okay, as it is a case sensitive. Even, sir, for what about the age is equal to 90? What about the age is equal to 24? Both are different. That age is different, this age is different. Two different variables. If you execute, if you write, it will not create. If you execute, after executing only, it will create the objects. Simply writing will not create the objects. Simply deleting like this will not delete the object. Sir, now my question is, for example, I want to delete. Okay, if I delete like this, sir, A is not deleted. Why, sir? Because you deleted the code, not the object. You deleted the code. You have done the editing in the code. Whatever you do here, editing. What editing? Code. Code editing you have done, not the object editing. Object editing will be done by executing the code only. Okay. So for example, if you delete like this, sir, I have deleted A is equal to 50 in my code means in your code you have erased. Object was not erased. You have to remove the object means then automatically you have to use the del. Del is the keyword, a special word. In this list of 36 words, one of them is del. And this, what is the use of del word means, which is used to delete the variable. After this, you have to write the variable name. So here, these are the variables which are available for you. Write any variable name. For example, I'm writing the variable name B. Now see, B is deleted. Like that, you can delete a single variable. Sir, I want to write the notes to delete the single variable. Write as a comment. How to write the comment means hash. Starting, you have to write the hash. After the hash, you write whatever you want. It is considered as nodes. In the Python, after writing the hash, whatever you write, it is considered as nodes. Here I'm writing the to delete a single variable. How to delete a single variable means here the syntax is del. After that, we have to write the variable name. Similarly, to delete the multiple variables, at a time I want to delete the multiple. What are the multiple variables are there? I want to delete the multiple variables. To delete multiple variables, then you are going to write here del. Sir, in between gap you have given. What is that gap? Python will not consider that gap. Just for your visibility purpose, to look neatly and to look understandable, just I'm giving the gap. Empty lines are ignored in the Python. How many empty lines are there? Every empty line is ignored. Okay. Now del, after the del, you are going to write here multiple variables. So I want to delete the print underscore one. This is one variable I want to delete. And s underscore r9. This variable I want to delete. S underscore r underscore k. This variable. Three different variables I want to delete. Like that, you write the infinite variables one after one after one, comma. And once you execute, all the three variables will be deleted. Okay, deleted. So like this, you are going to delete a single variable. You are going to delete the multiple variables. Is that clear, guys? Everyone. Next concept is a is equal to 20. So already a is equal to 20 is available here. Okay. At the same time, again, I'm writing the a is equal to 40. Now, if I execute a is equal to 40, but already a is available with 20. Now, automatically what happens? Latest value will be stored once it is executed. So now a is equal to 40. You have written no, sir, but here why it is not showing is still I have not executed. I have not executed. I have written. Writing, deleting is not important. Executing is important. Which one you have executed? That one is important. Now a is equal to 40. Now see, latest value is 40. Now for example, I'm writing on the top a is equal to 50. On the top, I'm writing a is equal to 50. Coming to on the top and I'm writing here. And I'm executing this one. A is equal to 50. Now which one is executed? 50. Sir, but in the order I have written 40, no sir. What order you have written is not important. What order you have executed is important. You executed this one first. You have executed this one second. You executed this one third. So which one you executed latest? Latest value will be stored. Where you have written is not important. Though you have written in the top, if you go into the first line and if you write also, without executing, it will not store. It will not replace. It will not do anything. Once you execute only, it will do anything. And that too, order of execution is important. Sir, I have written in this order. No, sir. In this order only, it has to be executed. Execute then. These three only you select and click on the execute. Now, automatically, which is the latest value out of these three? 40. 40 is only stored now. First 50 was stored, followed by 20 was stored, followed by 40 was stored. Now, latest value 40 you are seeing here. Now, once you have selected these three in this order and you have executed, automatically these three only will be executed. In this order only it will be executed. Sir, it is not compulsory. For example, you have written here, these many lines you have written. Now, can I execute any line as per my choice? It is not compulsory to execute everything in the sequential order, means not compulsory. It is not a compiler language. It is an interpreter language. So in the Python, the advantage we are having is we can choose whichever the line we are interested to execute. And we can execute that. But in the compiler languages, we have to click on this and everything will be executed in the sequential order in other languages. But in the interpreter languages, we can choose whichever the line we are interested and we can execute that. That is the difference between the compiler versus interpreter language. Is the points are clear, everyone? Next. Okay, so this one, what is the note I'm writing here? In Python, the latest value. What are the latest values there? The latest value is stored. Okay, now the people who, the students who are already familiar in the Python, they may feel that these are all the very silly things Sir is explaining, something they'll feel. Absolutely. Because for the first time who are listening now, for those people, we have to explain everything from the base. For the people who are already having in the Python knowledge, obviously they'll feel these are very, very silly. For you, at least you have to wait for another 6 or 7 days. Then we'll enter into the programs now. Now, whoever the students are taking the silly of the Python and they are ignoring or something now, at that time, when I ask the programs and when I ask the questions now, at that time I will see your faces. Now, also I'm saying at the time also I will see again. Same way. Just as a reminder. Okay. So whether you feel it is as easy also, not a problem. Whether you feel it as in a different way also, not a problem. But remember, easy things in the starting, basics are strong miss, automatically advanced will be easy. You'll think that basics and this one is not important, we don't need to practice also. But once you enter into the next class now, the problem you'll face. If you feel basics are easy miss, advanced will be easy. Right? So remember guys, I can see some students, offline students faces, they are feeling that these are the silly things and something. Enjoy. Another 7 days. This is your time. After 7 days, my time will come. I will see at that time your faces one more time. Okay? It will come now one time. Right? So here what is the difference between the object, variable and class? A variable will store the value. A variable will store the value. A class will store in terms of functions or something. So we'll discuss once we enter into the class, right? I will explain the class. As of now, variable. Variable means which stores the value. And object is there, right? Everything is called as object only. Whether it is a variable, whether it is a class, whether it is a function, everything finally will be stored in the object only. Everything are created with the objects. Right? Next. So in the Python, the latest value is stored. The moment you execute, the latest value is stored. Now, next one is in Python, we can assign a single variable. We can assign a single value to single variable. A single value to single variable. Till now, what are the examples we are discussing? Everything is that one only. A is equal to 55. So a single value, right side a single value is there. That one you have assigned to a single variable name. Now, second, we are having the multiple values. We can assign the multiple values to single variable. We can assign the multiple values also to a single variable. What is that means? Here, I'm going to write inside the B is equal to, I'm writing the multiple values. What are the multiple values means? 40, 50, 90, minus 25, minus 100, like this, 5 values. And if you execute, automatically it is going to store the multiple values. By default, it will take the tuple. Default, it will take the tuple. When you are having the more than one value, okay, C is equal to 40. I'm writing C is equal to 40. Single value na int. One additional value. Additional value I'm writing. That additional value can be anything. If you write true also not a problem. One int value, one boolean value, one int value, one float value, two int values, two float values, two string values, anything. Two values are there. Automatically it will be considered as tuple. Whenever you get the two values, it will be converted as tuple. So multiple values also can be stored to a single variable. Okay, single value can be stored to a single variable. Multiple values also can be stored to a single variable. By default, it will take the tuple, right? And inside that here, whatever you are seeing the size, it shows the number of values inside the tuple. Number of values inside the tuple. Next one is we are having the multiple variable assignment. Multiple variable assignment. Next concept name is multiple variable assignment. So here we are writing the A is equal to 10, B is equal to 20, C is equal to 30. Assume. Instead of writing three different lines like this and selecting these three lines and execute, automatically A will be set at 10, B with 20, C with 30. Same thing we can write like this. A comma B comma C is equal to 10 comma 20 comma 30. This is a shortcut. Either you can go with this one or you can go with this one. Sir, for example, if I do like this, what happens? It will create three objects like this: 10 with A, 20 with B, 30 with C. Three objects. If you execute this one, what happens? Same thing will happen. No difference. In this case also same thing only will happen. Then what is the advantage? No advantage. Just instead of three lines, one line. It will help for any processing time or something miss. Nothing will be different. Just you are writing the code, simplifying the code. Instead of seeing the code in 20 lines, you are going to see the entire code in the single line. Okay. So now you are having the advantage like this. What are the variables? So multi-variable assignment, you can do like this. This is one way. So while doing the multi-variable assignment, you have to keep in the mind left side number of variables should be the left side. What are the number of variable names is there? It should be equal to number of values in the right side. Then only it is going to work. Otherwise, it will not work. Okay. Number of variables. What are the number of variables you are having on the left side? Right? I'm getting the console. I keep getting in the console output as file name rather than the output. See, you are executing this one. You are executing this one. Automatically, you are getting the file name. You execute this one. This one. You select this one. Right? Now, so once you execute that one, automatically you will get the output. Click on this. Clear? About SRK, same thing can we do in the Python? Absolutely, you can do in the Python. Same single line you can write in the Python, or three lines you can write in the Python, and you can see the output. Everything is same. As it is, no difference. Right? Done? Your question is clear? Dhananjay, your question is clear? What are the questions you are typing? And Sakshi, if you open your Jupyter notebook and if you execute also, same answer, same thing. Everything will be the same. No difference. Then what is the difference with the Jupyter notebook versus this one? Miss, here the variable name you can see. Directly the variable names, whatever we are having, you can see directly here. In the other than spider, anything you consider, other than spider, then in that case, you have to use the print and you have to see the value inside the variable. So in the spider, you are having that directly, you can see the values here itself, the variable name, type of the variable, and inside the value. What are the values are there? Now, if you execute this one, A is equal to 10, B is equal to 20, C is equal to 30. So A is equal to 10, B is equal to 20, C is equal to 30. In one line, it will be completed. This concept is called as multi-variable assignment. Now, here, what are the multiple variable assignment? The number of variable names should be equal to number of values. Then only it is going to work. Sir, for example, I'm having the A comma B. Two variable names are there. Right side only one value is there. Now, number of variable names are how many? 2. Number of values are 1. It is going to throw the error. You are going to get the error. So here it is not going to accept. You are going to get the error. Right? Done. Yeah, Sakshi, underscore can be used before the variable name to hide the values. Even in the spider also same. What are the codes we are executing? Underscore SRK, whatever you are writing as the variable name. Same thing in the spider, in the Jupyter notebook also. In the spider and in the Jupyter notebook or in the VS code, what are the ID? ID will remain same. Okay. Whether it is a runtime or compile error. So whether it is a runtime or compile error means it is a runtime error. Okay. So here this one will not be executed. So A comma B is equal to 10. Now, it is not following the rule only now. As per the rule, you are not going. Next, coming to the next one. What are the number of variable names you are having? Let us take the left side. I'm taking the variable names A, B, C. Right side, I'm going to give the 10, 20. Or left side, I'm writing the A, B, C. Right side, I'm writing the 10, 20, 30, 40 also. So it is going to throw the error. Too much of values. So this one. Sir, I'm writing left side one variable name, but values are 2. Now, as per your rule, number of variables names should be equal to number of values. This not be applicable for the single variable. Number of variable names. That is the reason I have written the number of variable names. Names means multiple. Multiple names when you are taking only it is applicable. When you are taking the single name, okay, for single name, whether you are having the one value also, multiple values also, it will work. For single variable, multiple values are there. This one is there. But when you are having the multiple variable names means at least 2 should be there. So 2 should be there on the left side, minimum. When you are having the minimum 2 on the left side, it should be equal to the number of values on the right side. Is the point is clear, guys? Everyone? Number of variables should be equal to number of values. Next, coming to the next one, we are having the multi-variable assignment. In the same multi-variable assignment only, the last concept of this one. So here, if you want to store in the A is equal to 10, B also with 10, C also with 10, every value you want to give with the 10 only. Then you can choose A is equal to, B is equal to, C is equal to 10. Or second way is A comma B comma C is equal to 10 comma 10 comma 10. This one or this one. So these are the 3 different options you are having. So if you want to assign A is equal to 10, B value also 10, C value also has to store with the 10 means you can choose this one or you can choose this one. So this is the best option. Out of 3, this is the best option when we want to store the same value for the multiple variables. Single value for multiple variables. If you want to store the single value for multiple variables, then you are going to choose this option. Sir, for example, A and B has to be taken with the 10, C has to be taken with the 20. A, B, 10, C, D, 20 or C, 20. So A is equal to B is equal to 10, C is equal to 20. You write in the 2 lines. Now A value, B value 20, 10 will be taken, C value 20 will be taken. No sir, in the single line only. Then A comma B comma C is equal to 10 comma 10 comma 20. That is also fine. Okay, either you write in the 2 lines. No sir, in the single line means write 2 times the 10 value. You repeat the 2 times 10 value. A is 10, B is also 10. Choice is yours. So these are the different concepts within the assignment, variable assignment. So as I've told you in the starting, during the demo classes, initially first 10 classes, I'll take the class up to 7:15. Okay. So now the regular topic was completed. Now if whoever the students are having the doubts, you can ask the doubts. And here before leaving, okay, the students who are not having the doubts before leaving, just one point to be noted is check your Google Classroom. Everyone, please open your Google Classroom. Inside the Google Classroom, you will find the Google Drive. Inside the Google Drive, I have uploaded the code, whatever we have discussed today, the code. I have uploaded the code, but different examples will be there, guys. Sir, now you have explained this example. Now I want this example only, miss. You have to wait. I have to save this file. I'm going to save this file, whatever I have executed just now. So what is the name of this class? Class 2. And what is the date? We have done 14/10/2025. So just I'm going to give. And what is the topic name? Topic name is variables. So in the future, if I want to refer based on the class wise, I can refer, date wise, I can refer, or topic wise, I can refer, and it will be saved in my laptop in this way. So directly I can open in my laptop, for example, variable notes I want. Directly I can open the variable notes. So which are the variables concepts I have added? Where I have stored this one? Just a minute, guys. Let me cross check where I have stored. Save as. So within the PC, D drive, in the D drive, students work. There I have stored this one in my laptop. You can store wherever you are interested. So in the D drive, students work. This is the folder. Inside the folder, today's class is available. Class 2 date with the topic name. Is the points are clear, guys? Everyone? And I'm going to share you the PPT along with the code. Both of them I'm going to share in the Google Drive. And you can check in the Google Classroom. The Google Drive will be available. Right? Now, sir, SRK, I have one suggestion. Please upload recordings, class notes, relevant materials after the class immediately so that we can practice after the class. Done. Hence, will come up the doubts or questions in the next class. No need to wait till the next class. In meanwhile, I'll share you the mentor details also. You can connect to the mentor and you can solve the doubts also. You no need to wait till that time also. Okay? 100% it is going to work and with no doubt we are going to have this. Okay? Ravi, Spider and Jupyter is not working as expected. Could you help me? Tell me what is the exact problem you are getting so that I can help you. Right? Yeah. Other students who are not having any doubts, you can leave. Who are having the doubts related to subject, related to non-subject, anything, please ask what are the questions you are having. I'm having 10 years experience in BI and data profile. So it would be useful this course in my existing profile or should I transform into Gen AI plus Agentic AI course? So you're having the 10 years of experience in the business intelligence and data profiling and everything. And 100% this course, whether it will be useful in this course, 100% it will be useful. So should I transform into Gen and Agentic AI course? That one only na. This class is Gen and Agentic AI only, right? Ahmad Sheikh. Shrikant, how to install the spider? To install the spider, we are going to use this Anaconda. In the last class, I have shown you how to install the Anaconda, right? Have you installed the Anaconda? Everyone? Others who are not having the question, you can leave. Who are not having the questions, you can leave. Khan, sir, in the Google Drive, notes is not there. Just can you give me few minutes of time so that uh, I'm going to add that one immediately. Just give me 2 minutes, 2 to 5, I mean, 5, 10 minutes. Next, yeah, others you can leave who are not having the questions. Next, Mridul, not able to change the permanent working directory. The target is not editable for me. Uh, Mridul, just wait for another 2 minutes. I'm going to show you that how to change the permanent working directory. Maybe Ravi Kumar is also having the same problem. That is the reason he is not getting that. Ravi, are you having the Jupyter notebook or Spider? Spider is okay. Yeah, Ahmad. Uh, if you are missing the first 5 classes, just you can go through the recording. And we have given the introduction to this course. And in this course, what are the things are covered and everything. Just you can go through those recordings once. So you'll get a complete clarity on the course structure. Right? Next, hello chat. Now, not only those students, others. Okay, others, everyone, please, you can whoever the new students are there, everyone please join in this WhatsApp community. Everyone please join in this WhatsApp community. And inside this WhatsApp community, just I'm going to share you this image. Just a minute, guys. Yeah, everyone please join the WhatsApp community. Sir, can I use PyCharm for Python practice? Arthro, 100%. Right? Next, Raja, after installing the Anaconda, I tried to open Jupyter Notebook file, not found error in the this. Uh, Raja, there might be some issue here. I'll show you. Just in 5 minutes, I'll show you the step-by-step process. You can cross-check once. Right? Next, did you use? What did you use? I didn't understand your question. How I can get the documents? Whatever you are using the documents in the Google Classroom. Within the Google Classroom, you will find the Google Drive. So you have to contact the mentor once. Once you contact the mentor, okay, there you can get the Google Drive access. Yes. With using the existing GenAI tools. Yes. Yes. Uh, yeah, Kiran, just wait for another 5-10 minutes. You'll see that. Okay. Done. Still any questions? Okay. Yeah. Uh, is there any GenAI admin role in the market along with the GenAI developer? No, GenAI developer will be there, not GenAI admin. Arif. Now, Ravi, yeah, please ask first. You ask all your questions so that I can take these questions. That is different completely. It's a full stack developer. That is Python full stack. What are the full stack is required or what are the development part is required? That is different. It will integrate the concepts of this one, this concepts and that concepts, both you have to integrate to develop that. You can wait for another 5-10 minutes. Yeah, Jupyter Notebook is closing automatically. Jupyter Notebook is closing automatically, miss, not a problem. I mean, I'm going to show you exactly here how to change the permanent working directory. I think yesterday while changing the permanent working directory, you got the problem, right? In Spider, I'm not able to find this console input and output. Next, Girija, uh, I'm joining from US. What will be the timing to check the mentor in case of doubts or clarification? From morning 9 to 6. As per Indian timings, morning 9 to 6. Yeah, Suresh, you are added in the Google Classroom, but Drive is not available. Just wait for another 5-10 minutes. Once the class was completed, immediately it will be added. You can check in next 15 minutes, it will be available. Just you have to wait for another 10-15 minutes. Yeah, all the students who are in the Google Classroom, just wait for another 10-15 minutes. It will be available. Once the session is closed, I will upload everything. Yeah. I need to install Anaconda. I have already PyCharm on my PC. Can I use it? Arthro, happily use that. No need to install the Anaconda. And Chandravati, uh, I've been asking the same question. I'm BTech graduate of 2011 with no experience or working experience. Can this course get a chance of getting a job? Okay, Chandravati. I think you are asking for unmute also, right? Just give me 1 minute. I'm going to unmute you also. Just give me 1 minute. Chandravati, can you speak? I have given the option to unmute.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir, the same question. I'm a BTech graduate of 2011 with no working experience. So,
Okay.
is there any chance of getting a job for me with this course?
Yeah. Chandravati, coming to this question, for example,
Mm,
other than this Gen AI, if you are choosing any other course, like
okay,
using the Python, full stack Python, or you're using the DevOps,
okay.
or you're using the AWS, or you're using with respect to anything else, any other course, question is going to be the same, right? For you.
Yeah, yes, sir,
Even
same
if it
question.
is DevOps also, you have to ask the same question only, na? Just
Yes,
out of the courses, if you want to really shift into the IT, for you anything is same almost for you. If you learn the Python also, or if you learn the SAP also, if you learn anything also, the scenario will remain same. Only one thing here is which is having the more demand. If you choose that course, comparatively it will be an advantage because competition will be less. So which is having the more demand, if you can choose, that would be better option for you. So in that case, Gen AI will be obviously better for you. But at the same time, I cannot assure you 100 out of 100% you will get the job because you are having some minus point with you. At the same time, I can assure you when compared to any other thing, this is better option.
yes, sir. So, if I want to go like move forward, like we need to keep any fake experience or will I be able to apply like a fresher?
No need to keep anything. If you keep
Oh,
some kind of fake experience or 1 year or 2 years or 3 years or something, if you keep, you may get the interview call. You may get the interview call, you may clear the interview, but once you enter into the company, now the pressure will be different.
yeah.
You see, on the day one, when you keep some kind of fake experience of 2 years and you have entered into the company, now they'll give the projects or work according to that. Now, for example, if
Okay.
you're unable to do that, you will lose the confidence, and automatically your seniors will say that, hey, this one also you cannot do something. They'll say like this. Instead of that, if you go with actual experience, whatever you have genuinely, you may get less salary. But once you enter into the company, there,
Yeah.
if you are working perfectly, now your seniors will, what are the expectations they are having, surely you are going to beat their expectations. And obviously, 1 or 2 years initially you may have to work hard, but later life will be very smooth. No, sir, on the day one only, I'm more interested for the money only, miss. Then go with the fake experience. No, I want without pressure, I want to work in the company. No need to keep the fake experience. Or in my company, whenever the HR is going to remove the people, I have to get tense in my body, whether my name is there in the list or not. Something like this, miss, then keep the fake experience. That is your choice. My choice is
One
never
more,
keep the fake experience.
uh, one more last question, sir. So, will I
Please.
get like any support in building my resume and any
100%
placement?
interview preparation we are going
Oh,
to have. Last week, I'll support you in building the resume and how you have to forward. And second, once you get the interview call, phone call, first initially you'll get the phone call from the company and how you have to respond and how you have to speak to them. And later, when they have scheduled the interview, how you have to do and what are the interview questions you have to prepare, which areas you have to focus, how you have to explain. All these things I'll explain clearly in the interview preparation week, last week.
oh, okay, sir. Okay,
That
sir.
is
Thank you
that
so
is most
much.
important because If you are having the subject with us, if you don't know how to project, it is waste. In my mind,
Yeah.
so much knowledge will be there. But if I don't speak, how others knows that I know this one?
True.
Points are clear?
Okay. 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 Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. All right.
Yeah. Done.
Okay, sir. Yeah.
Yeah. Next, Ujjwal. I'm going to unmute you also. You can ask what are the question you are having. Ujjwal Jain. I have given the option to you. Unmute. Please unmute yourself.
Hello, can you listen me?
Yes.
Yeah, my question is yes, that before paying the fees and all the structure, I just wanted to have only one question, quick question. Well,
Yes.
sir, if we have a doubt in between the class because you are in the flow, and if we have
Okay.
a doubt, and I write it many two three times, but you unfortunately you have not seen the things. So how at least you give me last 20 minutes for the doubt session to speak, because this is because for typing there is a lots of communication gap. So can you give me last 15 minutes or in between, so we can ask our doubt, because this is very new field to me.
100%. It is not only new, first point number one, it is not only new for you, it is new for every student in this class. None of the student already knows the Gen A and they'll not sit for the Gen A class.
Yeah, yeah.
Every student in this class are new to Gen A only. They
Okay.
might be familiar with any other thing, but they are new to Gen A only. Point number,
Mm-hmm.
every student, not only you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, sir, I
Second.
request you, sir, please
Yeah.
allow us to ask the
Definitely.
question.
Yeah. 100%. 100%. No need to request. It is your right. That is
Mm-hmm.
not a request or not a please or nothing. It is a your right. Basically, as a student, you are having the right to ask the question. You are paying the course fees. In that course fees, asking the doubts also included. Okay. So don't worry about that. Point number one. All
Mm-hmm.
right. Second, now when you are speaking side to you, there is a kid in your room.
No,
No.
no,
As of
no.
now, I can listen some few additional voices also from your end, other than your
Ma-
voice. I can
no,
listen.
sir, I don't have any
Okay, okay, fine,
maybe.
fine. Just a minute.
Hmm?
Okay, now when we unmute the students, when we give the option to unmute the students, the
Hmm.
problem is they'll unmute, but we don't know in what situation they are there in the back end, what are the noise. And after unmuting, once your question was completed, automatically you are going to mute yourself.
Mm-hmm. Of course, this
Yes,
is a general thing.
obviously, right? You will do
Hmm.
that.
Yes.
Students, everyone will do you think that every student will do in the same way?
Sir, so
Anyway,
before that, sir, for one or two, three students, so this is, sir, like, just to prompt you,
yeah,
sorry, this is a
I
very,
can
it's
understand
not,
your
sir,
concern.
sir,
Help
sir,
us.
listen, sir, just a moment. This is not a matter of money, how much we have paid. It is only a matter of time. Because if we have a doubt in between and you cross that part, then I forget the doubt. Second things, this course is going for the 3 months. So my curiosity and my tempo and my time all wasted if I have a lots of doubt. And see, the mindset is also like that, because the teacher is not going to solve the doubt. If I will ask the things, he is not, because he will overlook out my queries. So allow us, and in in the class you can advise the students, mute and unmute by yourself, at least ask that to at doubt session, because this is a very new, and for one or two or three people, why we suffer. So if we have a generally doubt, so please try to solve our doubt. And we are not here for playing the game, or only to listen you, to take knowledge from you and help ourselves. So this is the main agenda here for 3 months. So I respect and really appreciate if you allow us to take a doubt. uh, this is my only concern. And just I'm going to pay the fees just now, because only I talked to the Sham, Naresh IT admin, all the things, and I mailed them everyone. Yeah, this is how we can, because in every Naresh IT the doubt sessions are there, or the people can doubt, ask the doubts. So sir, please, this is very new, and I request you to please allow us to take you our questions. By
done.
by
Completely
writing
fine.
it is not possible, and you are in the flow, you overlook it that questions, because when you are in the flow, so at least we raise our hand, then you can, we raise our hand.
Okay. Can I answer now? Your
Yes sir,
question
please.
was completed means I'll
Hmm.
answer. Once your question is completed, I'll answer. if you give me
Yes, sir. Please,
same
sir.
amount
Please,
of time
please.
for me to answer.
Please. Please, sir.
Okay. Now here I'm going to take the doubts, and here almost 100 plus students will be there. If every maybe every 2 minutes one student if unmute also, and they ask the questions in between, and then the entire flow will be disturbed in between. So I can do one thing is at the end, last 10 minutes, I can take the questions, I can unmute you and I can ask the questions. Point number one. Second, in between, if you type the questions also, see, today also in the class, multiple students has typed the questions. I'm seeing each and every question and I'm answering, and I'm asking particularly by stating the student name, whether it is clear or not. So here you are saying that in the tempo flow or whatever you are having, just you can write all your doubts, what are in between while writing. If you are having any doubt or instantly, okay, well, you can type instantly like other students also, not only you, almost 100 students has registered for the program and all the students are going to do the same. Or you can ask at the end. That is also fine. Okay, if you want me to unmute also, I can unmute. After the class was completed, still you are having the mentor support also. Again, you can solve your doubt. So these are the multiple ways to solve the doubts.
Yeah, good. This is
Right?
also good. Yeah, this is at least last 10 minutes or 15 minutes is okay for me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
last 5 10 minutes, 100%. If you want, you can raise your hand. Surely I will unmute you.
Yeah, this is okay for me. This is
Yeah.
then I am okay. Thank you. This is the
Okay.
only concern. At least I
Okay.
can ask the questions.
Sure.
So today's session is really good. I understand lots of things. Thank you.
Done.
And sir, what about the project?
So we are having the multiple projects as we have discussed during the demo session. We have
Okay.
discussed multiple as we have discussed. We are going to cover the multiple projects here.
Mhm.
Okay,
Mhm.
around close
Mhm.
to 20 plus projects. What are the 20 plus
Mhm.
projects are there? We are going to cover. And once you get the syllabus copy, even in the syllabus copy, you can see the some of the project titles also we have given in the Gen AI. And
Mhm.
six, we are going to cover from ML. Almost 9 to 10 projects we are going to cover from Gen AI. And 4 projects we are going to cover from the agentic AI. So
Mhm.
we are going to cover close to 20 projects,
Okay.
right?
Mhm. So tomorrow there is some class also. Some they schedule 11 a.m. doubt session.
Yes.
So
You are
every
still,
time we have a doubt session like this
no,
in the
no,
morning,
no, no.
then.
Only for initial demo classes, some students are unable to ask because they are still having the doubts on their course. So they may
Mhm.
have some questions whether this course is right for them, or for example, still now also some students are typing that I'm having this many years of experience, whether it is the right path for us, something like this.
Oh, like that.
Uh,
Sir,
Already the time is 7:40. Now I'm having the 7:30 class. 7:30
okay,
to
okay,
9 class is there.
okay.
Now it
Sir,
is
can you
already
show me
7:40.
the where to pay the money that link because I am unable
That
to
you are
see
going to
the.
get through the admin only.
Okay, okay.
Admin
But
will be
there was
responsible for that.
okay, okay, okay. Thank you,
Yeah,
thank you.
done. Next,
Done.
yeah, you can mute yourself. Still, anyone else? I'm Hema Maheshwar, new to the course. I'm having around 15 years of experience. I'm planning to Gen A and Agentic AI, but I want to understand and visualize what would be the result would be like. So you're going to implement the multiple projects using this, right? Hema, have you understand? Done, everyone? Thank you, guys. So tomorrow at 11 a.m., we are also having the doubt session. And still, if any student is having the doubt related to the course and whether this question or that question, non-technical, other than Spider, other than Python related, other than that, subject related, other than subject related, general queries, whatever you are having, every query we are going to discuss tomorrow at 11 a.m. If anyone are interested, you can join and you are going to get the link in the WhatsApp community, right? Yeah, Copilot is covered in the class. No, no. Raja Chiketi. Raja, please go through the content once. If you go through the content, inside the content, whatever was available, it will be covered. Just you can get the course content once. If you are already having, please go through once. Open the course content. In that, each and every topic was mentioned clearly. Only those courses, those content only will be covered. Other than that, nothing will be covered. And here we are sharing you the drive link also for the course content. Raja, could you open once that? You can save this link also. Done.